Bonjour mes amis, hi guys. As one could have expected, there are further developments and further ramifications after the questionable Passion for Time auction by Christies held in early November. It was the sale of over 100 watches from the private collection of a multimillionaire from Oman, Mr. Mohammed Zaman, who has now filed a lawsuit under Swiss Civil Code of Obligations against Christie's, blocking the release of the watches to the bidders, and Christie's has asked the buyers not to send any money. This news was broken by Business Montres and picked up by Bloomberg. And I want to thank my buddy Captain Danny Crivello for alerting me of it. Do visit urgently his vlog coron.et, coronet, as he picked up on a Rolex patent filing for a rotating outer bezel that unlocks chrono pushers, featuring pictures of a potential brand new Yachtmaster 2. Are we gonna see that one day on the Daytona? Stay tuned, coron.et. So, if you remember my previous videos, I had explained that on the day of the auction, the proceedings were delayed by over 45 minutes, while Christies were looking for a third-party guarantor who would take at a elevated reserve price all of the lots, and the lots that would sell better than that, they would take part of the fees. Now, if we total the lower estimates, they started at 19 million francs, and after this procedure, they were raised to 35 million Swiss francs, ensuring a nice little outcome for Mr. Mohammed Zaman, the owner of those watches. But apparently, this wasn't to his liking, and now he is suing Christie's for introducing this dodgy, unlawful perhaps, or morally questionable practice, which is something that apparently is common in the art world but had never been seen in the watch world, and in de facto introduces fictitious prices in the market, and of course a lot of unhappy bidders there at the auction. Now, according to Bloomberg, Christies is sorry that Mr. Zaman fails to recognize the record commercial success of the Passion for Time, the highest auction by a single collection owner. But is it really, if many of the lots, especially the entry-level lots, but also some very expensive pieces, were sold at elevated, fictitious prices? But of course, some of the watches sold really well, like the Marlon Brando watch, which Mr. Zaman acquired for about $2 million just 3 years ago at the Phillips auction, and sold now for over 5 million buckaroonies. Now, I can understand what the Christies is saying. After all, the seller is getting the money that he wanted. But I can understand also from the seller's point of view that probably Christies bid to get his collection, and that the circumstances make it look like it went under dirty, unsavory fashion, and that it damages his own reputation and his capacity to sell in the future other watches from his collection. I'm guessing he's seeking for reputational damage. I don't think he wants all the watches back, because they have been somewhat tainted by this process. And after all, he got a great price for the Marlon Brando watch and other watches, among which Patek Philippe rare watches. You can see a part of the collection on a Revolution program on YouTube. But let me know, guys, what you think. Hearings will be held on December 11th, and I'm sure we're going to hear a lot more about this affair. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye, guys.